we got an update this morning from the developers. Join our next developer update live stream. So this is a live stream. This is not the Sanctuary sit down. So this one will have the devs out in front of everybody. They have a whole presentation. This is going to be the changes that they're going to be making from the PTR. So everything that we submitted feedback for, everything that we got to test on the public test realm, all of that. And they gave themselves extra time to get as many changes done as they could. That's why the public test realm was so much earlier this season than it was in any previous season. They wanted to give themselves enough time because of the massive amount of changes that they're going to be making. There's been a whole huge discussion about all of the big changes that they're doing. Whether you like it, whether you don't like it, it's some sort of change is going to be hitting season 11. Some of the stuff that has come out in some of the interviews that they had really sounds like they overdid the PTR, which they've already talked about in previous interviews and live update streams, that they overdo things by a lot. So the PTR may feel really terrible. And then when we get to the live stream and the live season, it actually doesn't feel as bad as the PTR, which is the experience that I've always had. You hop onto the PTR, things don't feel good. You're like, I don't want to even use this. And then as soon as it goes live, the changes have been made, feedback's been given, and it feels a lot better when you play it in the live servers. So they've already talked about a whole bunch of different things that they're going to be changing in the seasons, in the interviews that they did with a couple different people. They specifically brought up Masterworking, because Masterworking right now, the way that the changes work, you level up to 20, which is pretty straightforward, and then you get another greater affix. It didn't give you that same feel, and as much as people probably hated it, but that RNG of finally hitting that triple Masterworking crit felt really, really exciting and really good. You were super excited that you finally got it. Now you can move on to another piece. You felt that sense of accomplishment. This piece is done. Getting one extra GA did not give that same feeling that the triple Masterworking got. So they already talked about changing that. They recognized that it was lacking that exciting moment. So they're going to be addressing that. That's already something that has come out. Sanctification is something that has been on the hot seat. They are testing it out as something that could possibly be a permanent addition with a whole bunch of room to grow, change, and adjust. This is just the first iteration of it, and this is the really great time to give us and give them some feedback, because this season will be a trial run, basically. It's only seasonal. It is not a permanent fixture in the game. So whether or not this stays is going to be based on the changes that they make, and then how it feels when we actually get into the season. Sanctification is not meant to be something that you just do immediately. The only thing that it is meant to do is that when you have a couple pieces of gear and you want to try and push that character to the extra limits, you sanctify your items, and if you get the right one, great. If you don't get the right one, it probably is going to be better than the other one that you're already using, but you will not be sanctifying your best pieces of gear right away. You're going to farm a couple different pieces of gear, different pieces of sets, so it's going to make the grind feel a little bit more purposeful with finding some of the gear that you normally would have just salvaged. So if you find two pieces of gear, the same thing with, let's say, for the Barbarian, Strength and Max Life, you're going to save both of those pieces. You're going to temper them, you're going to masterwork them, you're going to enchant them, and then you're going to be using one, and then you can take the other one and sanctify it and hope that you get it. So it can brick it, it could make it way better, it could make it just a little bit better, but it's still more than likely going to be an upgrade, and they're going to be taking away some of the weight that, let's say on a Mythic, you're going to have a chance to lose one of the really great affixes. They're going to weigh it really, really lightly on that chance. So the higher quality gear, Mythics, Uniques, will have less of a chance of replacing the affix than your legendary gear, which is found a lot more easily. So I am pretty excited to see what they're going to say about this tomorrow. And, well, sorry, not tomorrow, on December 3rd. So this is when the live stream is happening. I will not be here. I will be working, unfortunately. But I will do a recap video. We'll probably just watch it live on stream that night. But our next developer update live stream arrives December 3rd at 11 a.m. PST to preview the upcoming changes. So you can tune in on all of these places to watch the live stream. And then they're going to actually have drops on Twitch, which is a pretty cool, like almost Spartan looking sword. And I wouldn't be surprised, I'm just going to throw this out there, maybe this is going to tie into the brand new season or the brand new expansion pack. I don't know. But we should be expecting some news about when the new season launches. And currently in the reliquary system right now, it says that there are 7 days left until the season starts. That is an unofficial time. We do have the sit down and the video live update stream tomorrow. So, sorry, Wednesday. I don't know why I keep on thinking that it's Tuesday, but we will be getting that, and then that will probably be when we will hear the official announcement of the Season 11. The Game Awards were something that everybody was highly suggested to watch, so I'm assuming that we're going to be hearing some pretty big news. I would expect some expansion pack news. There has been this image and video of a statue that was found in the middle of a desert that everybody thought was going to be something, a precursor to the expansion pack. It has been debunked. It is not. So we'll see what happens. But last season, the way that this worked is when you went into your reliquary system here, the reliquary says that how many days are left. Last season, this was spot on. As soon as this ended, that's when it started. However, the timing seems a little weird, because we're going to be getting our live stream. Actually, I've seen some, no, it seems pretty spot on. Normally, there's a shorter gap between when we get our live updates and then when the season goes live. So it is fitting pretty close in, so I'm expecting that we're going to be getting it somewhere right around this 7-day mark. So hopefully we'll see some news. I'm anxiously waiting, and we're going to be running for anybody that is new, anybody that hasn't actually got to join our Discord server. We're going to be running leveling groups, which is everybody's favorite time of the season. These leveling groups are randomly assigned to anybody that is going to be on specifically at the launch of the season. So anybody that will be on later, there's always tons and tons of people playing. There are so many active people that play Diablo 4 in the server. And if you want to sign up for it, all you got to do is you can hop into the Discord. You can find on any social link. If you're in the live streams, you can type in ! Discord. You're just going to go over to the announcements channel here, and then you're just going to react to these posts. We already have almost 70 people signed up, and we still have more than a week now to go before the season launches. So you get a group together, you get to go out, you get to explore the new content together, you get to find out what the divine gifts are with everybody, share all of that experience, share all of the gear, share all of the runes. So it's a really, really great time of the season to get on, hop in with some people, meet some new players, and trade. I'm telling you, there are a lot of people that have been very, very hesitant. I convinced them to join, and it completely changes around the way that the game feels, having a whole bunch of people around you, people that you can trade with, you can talk with, you can bounce ideas off of. So highly recommend this. The next thing that I wanted to cover with everybody is that Mobalytics has updated a lot. The whole website has been changed around. They've done a really, really great job with it. I have currently updated 14 different barbarian builds, including 4 leveling builds that will be used in Season 11. They are not done with the site yet, so make sure that you take this with a grain of salt, but the site looks so much better now. It's much easier to use, we have a table of content here that you can actually just skip through. So let's say you hop on because you're constantly dying. You see, okay, we have defenses here. We can come down and we can see where the defenses are. You can see what your rotation is. You can hop to your skill tree. And the great part about this is you don't have to scroll up to where the build variants are and then change all of the build variants. You can just go to whatever you want to see and you can change right there. So it's a really, really amazing update. They now allow us to link to different abilities, different aspects, so you can read what they are. You don't have to say, okay, well, it says ground stomp, and then you have to come back into the game and you have to go to your skill tree and then you have to find ground stomp. We can now see exactly what it is. So this is a really great update, and on the right after the patch notes at some point, we should be getting our next round of updates for Mobalytics. Let me know, because I am trying to constantly make these planners a lot more user-friendly, a lot easier to understand, a lot easier to read. So if there is something that you want to see in the planners, let me know, because I will be more than willing to add it in if it's going to make a really great quality of life. This is one of the examples. One of the people in the stream said that they would love to be able to just see where the loot comes from, instead of having to read it in the planner, then go Google it or go to a website or something to find it. So we went through and we took all the barbarian gear from every single boss and we put it into the planner. So if there's a lot of things like that that you would like to see, hit me up, let me know, leave a comment, post it in Discord, whatever it is, so that I can make these planners the best that they possibly can be. And if there is something in there that you see that maybe should be changed, I made a mistake on something, definitely let me know about that also, because I'm constantly updating and constantly changing these. They've allowed me to put links to all of the videos and stuff, which a lot of them will change in the new season. Attack power is going away, which is amazing. It is the most misleading stat in the game, and it is gone after season 10. This right here is supposedly an evaluation of the damage that you deal, which is absolutely not true. And a lot of people have built builds based around attack power. They don't do a lot of damage, and they can't figure out why. Well, that'll be gone. This will now just show your base weapon damage, or something along the lines of that. The developers mentioned it in one of the interviews. Don't know exactly what it's going to look like or what that means, but this going away and changing will be great. I don't have to make a video about how bad attack power is every single season, so I'm excited about that. Building your defenses will also change. There's a video in here about that too. It will work for season 10 until it ends. But then we'll add in some brand new stuff, brand new mechanics, because toughness is going to be making its appearance in season 11. So they're going to be making some changes to that too. So I'm excited to see what's happening. But that is all of the updates and all of the news for Diablo 4. Now this right here, just one last thing, if you do want to get this drop, all you have to do is just watch any Diablo 4 live stream. It doesn't have to be the official one. It can be whoever is your favorite Diablo streamer. You can check this out right here, and you can watch whatever stream it is, and then you have to watch for just 30 minutes, and then you can get this one-handed weapon right here. So it's pretty cool. There's a lot of classes out there that can use this. But that's all I got for you today. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, make sure you share it with your friends. Thank you everybody for watching. I'm live every night. I'd love it if you stopped by, said hi, theory crafted with me. Catch you on the clip side.